Hey everybody, welcome to Inbox Merlot 305. Today we're taking a deep dive into the premiere of My Royal Nemesis. If you haven't seen it yet, brace yourselves. We see betrayal, a dramatic execution, a supernatural solar eclipse, and a 300-year time jump, all in the first episode. Let's get into it. All right, the scene begins 300 years ago in the Joseon dynasty. History remembers our leading lady, Huibin Kang, as a ruthless consort. The scene opens up to her literally walking to her own execution. The king has ordered her to be poisoned. The charges, allegedly attempting to murder the crown prince and his noble consort. As she kneeled down in front of an angry court, she refused to drink the poison, one bowl after another. They literally had to force the poison down her throat, sadly. This scene was pretty sad for me. And simultaneously, there was a court or village shaman performing a blood ritual. And as Huibin Kang lied there, struggling, taking her last breath, she looked up into the sky to witness solar eclipse and also a comet. You see, what was going on at that time in the village, there was a famine going on. There was a drought. And it appears they needed to blame someone. The king needed a scapegoat. And it was her. Or was she really guilty? You let me know in the comments. So as she slowly faded away and she thought, is this how she's going to end? Being accused of something she didn't do, according to her. That scene was very, very dramatic. All right, so things do start to take a turn for the better, as we could say. So just to recap, the shaman's ritual, it worked. It sent Lady Kang's spirit 300 years into the future. So let's cut to modern day, 2026 to be exact. Now we're introduced to an actress named Sori. She was able to get a part in a movie that's playing the same exact scene, reenacting the same scene that Lady Kang just died in. So Sori falls down. She's actually sick at the moment. When she opens her eyes, it's no longer Sori. Her spirit has awakened in her body. So as Lady Kang looks around her, let's call her Sori moving forward, she notices things aren't the same. She sees cameras, boom mics, cell phones, airplanes flying above. She's in the city now. The place is very foreign to her, or places she's never seen before. So she's trying to get her bearings because she's not sure if she has gone to hell or in some type of strange purgatory. And in her mind, she's still 300 years in the past. So she is trying to understand what's going on. And she happens to look into a mirror and she sees herself. She notices that that's not her face anymore. And she takes a moment to familiarize herself with the people around her. So she actually has a friend who's also an actress as well. And I'm not sure of their relationship, but they know each other and they seem to communicate. So Sodi starts to speak to some of the people around her on the set as she's trying to really find out what's going on. Where is she? Sodi walks out of the temple that's now a tourist attraction, and she's trying to gather herself. She looks around, she sees all of these what we know as cars, high-rise buildings. It's a lot for one to take in, for her especially. So she attempts to walk across the street and she has a panic attack. She faints, but she just happens to faint in front of the car of our leading gentleman, Chisege, our brooding, ruthless, multi-millionaire business shark, Chabo Chisege. Now, he's known around the city as a ruthless businessman. He's a bachelor. He's cold-hearted, clean-cut tycoon. So he's sitting in the back of his car, and his assistant who's driving stops the car immediately because Sodi just passed out in front. As they get out the car to see if she's okay, Sodi jumps up and looks into the sky. It's almost like she has a connection with Chisege. So at this moment, Sodi is still having a panic attack. She's not feeling well. She's walking aimlessly in a busy street. While he is always thinking somebody's out to get him, there's a part of him that's curious to make sure that this person is okay, but maybe because he feels they want to try to sue him later. So Chisege is watching her closely, and he manages to go up to her and rescue her just before a car is about to hit her. But when he touches her, when they embrace, something happens. There's a spark. I don't know. Is it destiny? You tell me in the comments. Chisege and Sodi meet, and it's a pretty heated exchange. They didn't get along. Actually, they don't get along. Not at all. So they kind of have it out in the middle of the street, and Chisege gives her a business card, and he's like, you clearly need help. Once you go to the doctor, get an MRI or something, send me the bill. And he arrogantly goes about his way. So she begins to walk around the city, and she finds a museum. She walks into the museum only to find out some harsh news. You see, she had worked herself up within the ranks in the Joseon dynasty. She was a noble consort, but as she learned in the museum, they rewrote history and erased her name, erased her position, which was very hard for her. As she walked down the street, she reflected on her life. She was only about 20 years old, but she, for that time, had accomplished a lot. So she felt, as she reflected, she has a new life, a new start at life, a new chance, a second chance at life. Sodi is actually pretty tough. She's independent and she's determined. So she decided she's going to work her way back up to the top again. And how is she going to do that? She's going to contact Chisege. So she went to his office, and while she was there, she saw her rival again, and they exchanged words. And the show is actually pretty funny. I wasn't expecting that. It's definitely a rom-com. So she ends up seeing Chisege again, and it's so funny when they see each other. It's not pleasant. She wants to give him a proposal. She feels he needs her. She can protect him. Sensori tries to speak with Chisege. He dismisses her countless times. He ignored her because he was assuming she was just after money. He assumed, okay, this lady jumped in front of my car. This is part of her plan to try to get money from me. That's just how he thinks. He always feels like someone is out to get him. So as he was about to walk towards his car, she had another premonition, similar to what she had when she passed out in front of his car. At that very moment, she looked up into the sky to witness a solar eclipse, and she felt panic. She felt something bad was going to happen. Chisege's staff tried to hold her back from trying to speak to Chisege, as everyone thought that she was just some crazy lady trying to get his attention and to extort money from him. However, at the very last second, she was able to pull him away from his car as a mannequin was falling down from one of the top floors, crushing his vehicle that he was about to leave in. And at that moment, they embraced again. There's magic. I don't know, is it destiny? But it seems like when they touch, when they embrace, something happens. They played this incredible song, and it reflected on everything that happened within the first episode. It's enchanting, it's cinematic, it's funny. It's my royal nemesis. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next episode. Bye for now. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything.